Hello, everyone. It's me, Alex, here for episode 81. What's this?
Oh, you're making it so hard for yourself.
What's that, Brayden? Point at that one.
Hello, hi,
Right.
you over there.
Whoa, we have three
Very
iPhone
high-tech cameras.
What's this? iPhones? Who says?
Nah, they're mirrorless cannons. They were all $1,000 each. Hit us up on Patreon.
You know what? They're all probably close to $1,000.
They are. They're all iPhone.
more than
That one there's 1,000.
Hey, iPhones are expensive, man.
They are.
Beautiful. We're here.
Who are you?
I'm Alex. Michael, point to it. Steph. And Brayden.
That was the most awkward point.
So how
Steph.
funny would that be in post? I just kept it on that.
I was going to say, because I have a feeling that you're going to get to this one, finally editing the video version of this. You're going to go, fuck, I have to do all
This would be out. This would be done tonight.
Oh, goddamn.
All right.
Boy.
So
What episode of the show is
episode
it?
81. I think I said that.
got
at some point.
messed
Got
in
lost. I'm Alex. This is Michael and Steph. Brayden.
You're very excited because of this.
Yeah, it's a new gadget, isn't it?
yeah.
Watch this not pan out, and it's gonna look
All
like
three
something
crash.
Goes,
There's
they all
Watch
no
crash.
one of
video.
the cameras accidentally snap out
If
of the hole.
Alex, if anything happens on the video recording
Yeah.
that one of the three of the cameras break, insert thing here.
There we go.
There we go. So you would have found out just then if they broke.
Love it.
But if they didn't, hello.
That's it.
How are we all?
Yeah,
Good.
we're all going to write. We're reaching the very end of uni for the
Thank
year.
God.
I know next week's the last week for me.
Do you have exams?
Kind of
Kind of.
have two exams.
Okay, you acted like it was like the camera was someone like walking past.
Yeah, this isn't
that you
working. 'Cause
noticed.
I thought one of your parents had come there for a second.
I was just happy to see the camera.
Oh my god! All this does is it gives Alex 3 ways for him to take a focus.
Well, here's the thing. It's like Michael's camera, my camera, Brayden's camera.
That's
All right.
true. That's true. Do
Shall we
we
get
want to
into the
get
news?
into our first news story?
But
Hocus.
There we
news.
go.
It's the news. Wait, can we just like do a quick like? Whoa, that's what you get.
Okay, that's the new movie.
Whoa.
Each piece of movie news gets a little bit, and that's
Yeah.
it. Now, guys, who here likes Hocus Pocus?
Never seen it.
I
Never
don't think
seen
I've
it.
ever seen it.
Holy shit.
None of us have seen it. I put this in the rundown with the pretense that someone had seen it.
I think I watched it ages ago, back when I was
Brayden, you ain't seen
too
it?
young to remember.
No, I have seen
Alright,
it, and I'm shocked that the 3 of you haven't seen it. What?
Is it
I've
bad?
seen The Witches. I always
No.
get confused.
Oh, that's okay, sure. Well,
Which one's the one with Bette Midler?
this one.
Hocus Pocus.
So Hocus Pocus, you might know Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy.
Yeah,
That's the 3 of them. As
never
the
heard of
3
that
witches.
last one.
She's mainly known for being in Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware. Bette Midler has come out and said that Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Najimy are all ready to return as the Sanderson sisters in a actual Hocus Pocus 2.
But like, is this Bette Midler? Like, do we trust Bette Midler as a source? Has she done anything in a while?
Let me have a look. Let's see
What's
what
the
she's
last
been
thing-
Oh, I don't know
She
if
was
they're
a
going to
singer.
be doing it. I think it just means like, yeah, we're ready
I
for
think
it.
they
If
all
anyone
just
wants to
kind of
reach up.
They're probably
reach out to
sitting
them.
around having talks like, shall we do it?
I
Shall
think
we
she
do it?
knows that people love it.
Fellow witches, shall we do the Hocus Pocus 2?
Didn't they just do a really bad remake of The Witches?
I didn't think.
I don't
know.
bad.
I heard it got very bad reviews.
I had to. Oh wait, The Witch's Roald Dahl.
the one, yeah, yeah.
Well, Anne
Yeah,
Hathaway
yeah.
was in
Anne
it.
Hathaway.
Was that the one
Octavia
with?
Spencer.
Was that the one that was Chris Rock voicing? Like,
Yes,
yeah.
that freaked me out. It was weird. Let me have a look and see, because I don't know if that one. It's a year for witches though, because another thing that I've never watched the original. I only heard about this through my wonderful co-workers at Greenlight Comics. We were talking about a film called The Cast.
The Coven.
The Craft.
The Craft.
Heard the new one's bad.
because there's a new one, and that's
Bad.
iffy.
Never heard
Yeah,
of
No,
so sitting
don't.
on-
Yeah, I've never heard of the Craft.
Witches 2020
or
sitting
Witches.
on 52% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So it's not awful. It's just
5.4 on IMDb.
It's a weird year for witches.
But what are the original? Could you find out what the
original
got?
Witches?
Have you guys seen that with Angelica
No.
Houston? Oh god,
No.
it's frightening.
You know, I always got mixed up between Angelica Houston and Cher.
93% on Rotten
Is that
Tomatoes.
fair?
The original.
Is that fair?
Absolutely not.
Am I allowed to get those two mixed up?
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't even know who that one of them is.
Cher.
I know who Cher is.
You know Angelica Houston. You know her. She's in Daddy Daycare. She's the head of the posh school.
Was she in Anne's Family?
Yes.
Okay.
As the original as Morticia.
Yeah, Morticia.
I know who.
All right, so
Anne's Family's sick. I
So
want to watch
with-
Anne's Family this year. That's a
with-
Halloween thing.
with reboots and sequels galore, you know that you've got to go watch None
Addams
of the
Family.
new ones. You just have to go watch Adam's Family,
The original
Craft,
one, so not the animated one that Oscar
Hocus
Isaac was
Pocus.
in.
And I'd say Witches 1990.
and The Witches 1990. That's for
we
us to
haven't
watch.
seen it,
We're not going to blame you for not watching The Witches.
You don't super duper have to care about the new ones.
but they're eating children.
The Craft is legitimately what you see people walking around like e-girls and goths and stuff. Like that's what they want to be. That's where that entire
Right.
aesthetic
Look,
started.
that just doesn't interest me.
Just sounds
the
like a
sound-
bad Tomb Raider.
The
prequel.
soundtrack is a bop. The Craft. The Croft?
Croft.
I'm just feeling
Yeah,
like it's
Lara
going to be
Croft.
like Charmed.
Hey, you back off the Charms. Charm was my childhood
Really?
with my
Never seen
sister.
it.
Mine
Watched
too,
Charm
but
when we went
it's-
over to my nan and pops with their shitty TV in the back room.
Charmed was always
Channel
on.
10, Charm. Let's go. Now it's on Stan.
I did a spelling mistake. I just learnt about a little sector or region of France called Charms. Or Charme.
It's also a class in Harry Potter you can take.
Charms. Hey, Alex,
That's me.
what have we all been watching?
Oh, we put this early, eh? Well, nailed it.
You know what? You can start.
Yeah. Oh, guys. I don't think I watched all.
You what? Hey, listed on here, you have 2 movies, and that's excluding homework.
One of them I didn't even finish.
Oh no, Alex! What an off week.
So, like,
You've been busy with uni
If
work.
we can talk about all the movies I started to watch and never finished, we can have a great time with that.
Hit me with that.
I started to watch Back to the Future and I didn't finish it.
Okay.
King of Staten Island, didn't finish it.
Okay.
And then the other ones in another segment later on.
Yep.
Spirited Away, didn't finish it.
Yeah. Did you actually finish it for uni?
Nah. Wait,
So what did you actually watch?
Homework and your segment.
homework. Yeah, the segment and a lot of Thank God You're Here because it's on. It's
Oh, I love that.
all 4 seasons are on 10 Play.
that's so nostalgic.
Oh, and the South Park Pandemic Special. I guess we
Yes.
can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Let me know about
Oh,
that.
and
'cause
Borat too.
I saw. Oh yeah, there you go.
And it's nice. I can't.
It's very
remember.
nice.
What we want to talk about? Borat 2 or
Hit me with the
your best shot?
Hit me with the South Park parody first.
I can help you out with this.
Yeah, you, Steph, and Michael can help me out with Borat. Look at this.
I actually helped
Look
him
at
watch
us.
it by logging
Hey.
into my Templay account.
Good work.
Because Template was shit. Sorry, Template. I was trying to log in. It was like not working. It was like the sign up button was just there for aesthetic.
Right. There's no
So
actual link
you click
connected
it,
to it.
nothing would even go to register
Oh
that
my
you've
God.
clicked it.
That's odd.
What did you think of the South
Oh
Park
god,
Pandemic Special?
It's
crazy.
Like Borat 2, there was parts in the film that had me rolling. In the
I
film,
agree.
It's a 45-minute episode,
Yep.
so it is a pandemic.
Thank God,
special.
because I was really going through a couple of withdrawals from South Park.
Yeah, like if you like Randy, then
I love
is for you.
Randy.
that show's become Randy.
He is the best character, I think. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and they know it now. So I guess do we spoil?
I was gonna
the
say I don't know how
pandemic
much.
special?
I don't know how much to spoil.
I do kind of want to watch it.
All right.
So basically,
But I mean, it's South
it's
South
it
Park,
covers
so
stuff to do with
coronavirus, defunding the
Black
police.
Lives Matter, defunding
it's just
the police,
anything that's happened in the past 6 months.
all of the shit. It
Yeah.
covers all of it.
So
8
like
months.
like the fact that Cartman doesn't want coronavirus to end and social
'Cause he has-
distancing to end because he's not near anyone.
He loves
gets-
being inside.
He loves being inside. He loves tricking, like going on to do Zoom at school so he can pretend that he's lagged out.
Yeah.
He carries around a 6-foot stick with him at all times and pokes
my
people away if
God.
they're near him.
Butters is just going crazy because all he wants to do is go to Build-A-Bear,
Build-A-Bear.
but it's shut down.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All
Love
the
Butters.
teachers don't want to go back to school to teach the students,
Yep.
so they hire the only people looking for jobs in South Park at the moment, which are the police, because they have been defunded.
Oh my God.
And there is a great scene involving a fight that starts in the classroom and then the police just shooting.
Oh Jesus.
And we found out that it's not actually the bat that started coronavirus. It was a pangolin.
It's a pangolin.
Yes.
Pangolin.
And because... Do I want to say why? No. Is that too far?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
We'll leave that for them to
It's
watch.
very
it.
funny. And the whole time
No,
Randy's
Here's
just...
the thing. In Borat 2, they also mention a
Yeah,
pangolin.
they do. And the fact that... And Randy's just using it to sell more weed. Because it's it's this
Pandemic
pandemic special.
Oh my God. I love it. Kind of related, but not. This happened end of September. Did you guys see how they packed the Denver Broncos stadium?
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
they still
Alex
do it every
tagged
week.
me in
Yeah,
that.
there's just the South Park entire cast.
Yeah,
Everyone
the
who's
great.
ever
The
been in an
penguin,
episode.
the penguin's there.
It's great.
And they're all
Goddamn.
wearing masks.
They're all wearing masks, which is funny because they should have been wearing chin diapers.
Oh my God.
Some like definitely Butter's dad should have had the chin diaper on.
Chin diaper.
All right, now hit me with Borat. Very nice.
Michael, you can help me with this, can't you?
I can help you with this. I watched it.
So I've
wow,
watched
wow,
it
we
3 times.
I've only watched it. I've only watched it once.
I watched it by myself as soon as it came out, and then I watched it by myself again the next day. Then I watched it with my parents.
I watched it.
think?
I
I'm
watched it
curious.
Monday night.
Nice.
What did they think?
So Mum loved it.
Wow, that's it. It's an okay.
Wow.
Dad thought it was good.
Okay.
Dad liked the first one more. They tie for me. I can't choose.
I
them.
think I like the first one more, but I've also watched it more, and I could probably I can remember more of it. But if I watch this one more, I reckon it would probably come up as well.
This one, my God, there are scenes that happen. So I feel like basically that's the plot is Borat, after the first film came out, then he made Kazakhstan a laughing plot.
Yep.
So
Plot.
they sent...
Stock.
Plot. Laughing plot.
You had plot on the brain. You were explaining the plot.
Laughing stock, and basically they sentenced him to lifetime in the gulag until they bring him out to send him back to America so he could give them... So he could give...
His daughter.
No, not his
No,
daughter.
daughter.
No, at first his daughter. Because the title of the film changes multiple times throughout the film.
Oh, that's
Okay.
So they can give a gift to McDonald Trump,
Yep.
which they call
Yeah.
every time they met it's McDonald Trump.
I love
Amazing.
So he can go and give a gift not to him but to Mike Pence.
Yep. Isn't it in the trailer? A person who's very close to the head of power or something.
Yeah.
And then they call him Michael Pence.
Yeah. So that's the story. He's back in America. Along the lines, his daughter ends up sneaking across with him.
Okay.
And then
In a box.
And in a box, maybe she ate a mammal to survive in the box.
Okay, yep.
Maybe she didn't. And then eventually it becomes she's going to be the gift they give to Mike Pence. Then it later changes.
Hilarity ensues.
I have a question. So
Okay.
I've heard a lot that this Borat film obviously sets out to make a political statement, right?
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is like I think that's good that people use. That
I
sort
wouldn't
of
say
medium.
more a statement. I just say it goes, some people in America are fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
Well, that was
it
gonna
just
be my
really
question.
shows off just how extreme some people's views are.
Well, that's right. So that was going to be my question. Like, obviously, we know that the people, most people in
Well,
Hollywood, I'd say,
I mean-
they take a more liberal side to things. Does his the politics of the movie overshadow the humor, or does it work well together?
No, I think it works
Works
well, great together.
It's a Borat film. That the genuine reactions that they get from like people.
See, here's the thing. I think
carries it.
this film, and I don't think they went out to plan it like this, but this film, as the first one, was like, he's just going to do a bunch of crazy stuff and say, oh, it's my culture, my country to do this. Watch their reactions. Hilarious. This one is, I'm going to say a bunch of insane, racist, really messed up stuff, and I'm going to show you how they just are so okay with it.
Yep. Okay.
Right.
There's a scene where he goes into a cake shop. And
Oh, that's right.
he asked the lady, he's like, I need to go bring a chocolate cake back to my president of Kazakhstan as a gift. And she's like, do you want anything to say on the cake? He goes, yes. Please write, Jews will not replace us.
with a smiley
And
face.
she just does it.
What?
No hesitation.
And
no
a smiley
question.
face on the cake.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
I think
God.
the funniest part, one of the good ones, is in the trailer where he goes to the women's clinic, but it's run by the church.
dude.
Yes.
Church.
Yeah.
He's a pastor.
He's a pastor.
And he's like, and because the joke is that he gives his daughter a cupcake that has a plastic baby,
And she swallows
the baby by accident. So
Yeah.
he goes and she's like, I've got a baby in me. Can you take it out?
And he's just like, I put the baby in it.
He's like, I feel bad because I put the baby in my daughter. And the whole time they're like, can you take it out? He goes, no, God wants that life in there. And then he goes on to explain that I'm her dad. It's my baby in
Yep.
there. And he's like, be that as it may, God still wants this.
Yeah.
God. All right. I don't want to hear any more of the jokes because I do want to watch this. But I guess another thing that was really high profile, I did mention the thing about the Jewish lady who passed away,
Yeah,
that whole
Judith.
lawsuit. But there was also another one that's come to publicity a lot. The idea of, I think it was, I don't know, press secretary or someone. There was an interview that happened.
Oh,
and
so
there was-
the third act of the film.
Rudy
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani.
Yes, that's him.
The attorney to Donald Trump.
Oh,
also
that's right,
former
yes.
mayor of New York. The third act is it goes from him. It goes. So I'd say third act starts with COVID when COVID hits.
Yeah.
Then it goes to him hiding out with the conspiracy theorists. Then it goes to which he had to spend 5 days in character with.
God damn.
5 days in character with
Sacha
these two.
Baron Cohen is fucking
Because
crazy.
they started filming the movie Then COVID happened. They had to change the whole
What's the excuse? What does he tell people with all the camera crew around?
Oh, he just says that he's someone from a foreign country who's there to learn about American culture.
And the camera is there to...
And it's a documentary.
Documentary.
Okay.
So, well, most of the time he wears a disguise because the first
Even as
film made
Borat.
him so famous.
That's right.
As a Borat, he wears a disguise to incorporate into the movie. But sometimes I think they know that these people won't know who he is, so he doesn't. So when he's with a conspiracy theorist the whole time, he's Borat.
Yeah.
There's another great part of Debutante Ball with a fertility dance.
Now, the Rudy Giuliani, I'm interested to know.
So
as two
third act,
people have
yeah,
watched
it's
it.
that. Then they go to an anti-mask rally. Then they end up with an interview with him,
Yes.
which is really creepy.
And there's a whole scene where he's putting his hand like in his pants or whatever.
Yeah,
He's like tucking his
he's
shirt.
tucking
Yeah,
his
that's
shirt,
what
but
he
his hand's
said.
in it for a little bit longer than it probably should be. It's weird because you look at it and you go, it could be either or.
You see, this
That's
is
what I
the
want to
part that,
know.
like, this is the part where I was sitting there and I'm like, I know this isn't scripted, but for the love of God, I hope it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, because it's just so
Creepy.
I couldn't believe it when I read about it. That's why
'Cause, like,
because
everyone-
he's like
but,
putting his hand on her.
He's putting his hand on, touching her.
dear.
It's all.
And then I think the worst part of that is that people go, yeah, it's when he puts his hands in his pants like that. I mean, he's tucking in his shirt, but his hand's probably in there a little bit too longer than it should be.
It's like a convenient
But he
excuse to say
asks
that he was
her
just tucking in his
for
shirt.
her phone number and address.
Ooh.
Phone number,
That's-
creepy. I guess so. Address.
Address
Creepy.
is creepier.
Yeah.
Nah, not okay.
Also, did everyone see the statement that Borat made in response,
Yeah.
where he's talking about his subpenis
Yeah.
and how what was an innocent, sexy time encounter between a consenting man and my 15-year-old daughter has been turned into something disgusting by fake news media. It's very funny, and Sacha Baron Cohen's just like, hey, he did what he did.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear.
Well, I'm excited to watch
But
it.
Great
yeah,
movie. I gave it 4.
I reckon hopefully before the next episode at least you've
Yeah.
watched it so we can talk about it a bit more.
Yeah.
We got to get you to watch the first one.
I have to watch the first one too.
Why? They're not. I mean, they're pretty in line with your politics.
Yeah, that is true. They are actually trying to point out how
yeah.
bad, horrible people are.
Yeah.
The first one's just a bit of a laugh and it's just a bit crude for the sake of seeing reaction.
Yeah.
This one, like, it does make a statement of these people are messed up.
Yeah. But because it does that in that way that isn't inherently like actually trying to draw politics into
This
it.
one has
it
more
just
of a
happens
plot
to,
as well.
Yeah.
And his daughter has a character arc. So
Good for her.
Yes.
Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime.
Got it.
Michael,
First one is not on Amazon Prime.
Other than
What else
Borat,
have you been
it's just
watching?
been lost still.
Lost. Where you at?
We're in season
Say a random thing that has happened in the most recent 2 episodes.
most recent 2 episodes.
Completely out of context.
One group of survivors has met the others.
Ooh, okay.
The other, like, both groups of survivors have now conjoined.
Conjoined. Okay. I like
But
it.
they've conjoined and a bad thing happened.
The 2 tribes
no.
have been formed into one, and now
Oh,
it's a
not
free-for-all.
quite. That's the next episode. But
Oh,
they have
okay.
met.
Ah, yes. Yes, I love it.
One group has met the other.
that?
Steph,
They touch tips.
Like that?
Steph,
little pee-pee time?
what have you been watching?
I haven't watched too much. I watched War for the Planet of the Apes
Good
for the
movie.
first
Good.
time. Yeah,
Good
it was
movie.
really good. It was really
Did it
good.
make you cry?
It did make me cry. Oh, for
Everything
sure it
makes her
made me
cry.
cry. Oh, but this is sad, all right? I watched, also, I caught the end of the original Lord of the Flies.
Never seen it.
It's really good.
I saw it, so we
caught,
watched it in English.
From the middle to the end. The original, black and white one. I don't know if there's been a new one.
Oh, I think there was one a bit late, like more 90s or something. I
No,
may
yeah.
have watched that one.
I watched the original one that was made in,
There was a 1991,
Accidentally hit you. No one's just.
not
it black and
1991,
white?
and 1963.
63.
Oh, okay.
That was
I've
the
seen
one
the
that I watched.
90s one then.
63 one was really, really good. I also watched a Cinderella story because it was on TV. I love it. Austin Ames.
Didn't you give it 2.5 stars?
Yeah, with a love heart though. It's a shit movie, but it's
But
so
you enjoy
good.
it.
Yeah, I love it. It's so nostalgic.
Nice.
Beauty and the Beast, my favorite Disney film, original. Not
I like how you
the
like, I didn't watch
original.
too much and then just.
And I wanted to talk a bit about a movie that didn't get great reviews, but I found it really enjoyable.
I'm really interested in this one, please.
Yeah, How to Build a Girl. So it stars Alfie Allen and I want to
Beanie Feldstein.
Yeah, that's right.
Jonah Hill's sister.
Yes, I wasn't sure how to pronounce her name. Didn't want to butcher it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really enjoyable, but I was surprised to see the reviews. I
Is
suppose
it not got great reviews?
it's got very average reviews.
Aww.
It's sitting at 5.8 or
I
79 on
remember
Rotten Tomatoes.
watching the trailer and I really want to watch it.
It basically it says it's loosely based on the true story of this, like, the Duchess, or she something wild her name is. She
Olivia
decides
Wilde?
No, not Olivia
Director
Wilde.
of Booksmart.
She decides to change her name in order to become a rock and roll writer, a critic. And she's like, her family's really struggling financially. They live in like a state like.
When do they build the woman?
They don't. I hate to disappoint you, Alex. They don't build a woman.
Weird Science is better.
She's only 16 years old, see. So she's like creating.
Who plays her?
Beanie Feldstein.
She does not look 16.
She plays a 16-year-old
In this
girl.
film, she does.
She's like a bit unpopular at school, a bit of a romance, really good at writing. And she has like this whole wall full of her female icons that she loves. And she gets this opportunity to write for rock and roll. And she doesn't really know how to, but it's the best way to make money. And she's got the talent. So she gets into that whole scene and she just loves it. She falls right into it. But then she realizes that she has to write like really critical things about these bands. So she becomes known for being, I think she wins like Arsehole of the Year or something like that. So
Nice.
yeah, so she gets, so
you go.
it's really good. It's about her friendship with Alfie Allen. The only creepy thing was that obviously she was 16 and there was there was a very creepy scene to me. Like, I think the movie made me feel these emotions that I did not expect to feel. Just the cringe factor of when she's like in this office with all these adult males who are all talking about rock and roll and she says, oh, I want this specific case. And this guy says, well, you have to ask him for it. Goes over and asks him. He goes, tell me more about it. And he pats his lap and he's like, sit here and tell me about it.
Oh.
And it's just like, everyone's just staring at her. I was cringing. I literally had to put my hands in front of my face and I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, no, that does not sound fun.
The movie also made me made me dislike her at times, like intensely, and then really like her and root for her at times, really intensely. Not many movies do that.
Send you on a bit of a roller coaster. You didn't
Yeah.
just like commit to liking a person the whole time.
So I really liked it. I think I gave it 3.5.
Cool.
So-
You literally
yeah.
just had your phone up.
Yeah, well, I think I gave it 3.5 with a love heart. Did I give it a 3?
Yeah.
Well, I might move it up to 3.5 upon reflection.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Very
Rated.
nice.
I recommend watching it. I don't want to say much because I don't want to spoil
I was going to
it for
say,
you.
I don't want you to spoil it too much, but that sounds cool.
Yeah,
I like
recommend.
that. I have watched. I watched one of my new favorite animated movies, Kiki's Delivery Service. I watched it for the first time. I absolutely fucking loved it. It's so like just such a nice, quaint little film, and like Kiki herself as like
Does she run a delivery service?
she does.
Hey.
So
She's a witch, isn't
title.
she?
So
She's a witch, right?
she's a witch. So her mum's a witch and she's just turned 12. And when a witch turns 12, she has to go off for a year by herself, obviously joined by her animal companion, which is always a cat. And she has to go off for a year by herself, move to a different town entirely.
She's a witch.
And just make it. Like she
wow.
just has
Thank
Builds
to.
independence.
She just has to be independent and
Didn't want to
work
cut
and
him off before because he was talking about the story, but I really wanted to jump in there and go, she's a witch.
She's a witch. But yeah, and it's just it's a really, really lovely film.
I have to watch. Still one I haven't watched.
Yeah, I honestly I loved it so much more than I loved. I really liked My Neighbor Totoro. I thought it was really sweet and really cute. Obviously, I wasn't a massive fan of Howl's Moving Castle as much as it did, and as much as like it's a big thing. But Kiki's Delivery Service 100% got me. I loved it. It was great.
All right, I'll have to watch it and share my thoughts.
Yeah.
Although I think we might be on different paths.
I think
here
we're
if
on different
love
wavelengths.
House Moving Castle.
I'm yet to watch all of Spirited Away. I'm still watching a bit of it, and then I also have on my list Princess Mononoke.
Ever going to watch
next.
Grave of the Fireflies?
At some point. I'm not doing it for my uni assignment, so I'll get to it eventually.
Don't do it for your uni assignment. I would not.
But the other thing is that Michaela and I are almost done with watching Avatar. We're in the third and final season
How good
or
is
book.
it? Oh my God.
Holy shit, it's so good. It is such a good show. I get it
is.
now.
The character arc of Zuko is just the best. It's just like the best
Also,
thing I've ever
you
seen in any
thirst like
TV
hell
show.
for Zuko no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah.
We just watched the episode where the bad guys, not the bad guys, the Fire Nation girls and Zuko go to the beach vacation.
beach, yeah.
And there's the one shot where like they're all about to play volleyball and she's taking it really intensely. And Zuko stands up and like disrobes his like shirt and all these girls are just like, ah. And I was just like, that's the fan
Have
base.
you had the episode with Uncle Iroh where they have like the short stories in the village?
Yes,
That
the short
was dedicated
stories.
to the voice actor?
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was really nice. That was late in season or mid-late season 2, and yeah, that was beautiful. And
Do I just need to watch it?
I think
Have you not seen Avatar?
Another fucking second of it.
Oh my
You do.
God.
Alex.
You have to watch it. Alex, it's the best animated show ever.
I have seen the movie.
well, yes, Alex,
yeah.
I've also seen the movie.
Like, I haven't
I
watched-
haven't seen the movie.
I
Sitting
haven't.
there saying it's the best show ever.
Best
I don't-
animated
I
show.
don't think pushes him to do it more because it's getting overhyped.
Sorry, Total Drama Island. You're just gonna
I do
throw
like
that
Total
out.
Drama Island.
Just gonna
No,
throw
but
that
Avatar
out.
is so well thought out.
It is.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
It-
Digimon.
I haven't
Alex,
seen any
as
of them.
someone who hadn't really watched it ever before,
How long are the episodes?
and
They're like 20 minutes,
20
not
minutes. They're
even.
kids' episodes.
Alright, how many episodes in the season?
There's not that much. I watched it in like a week.
18.
Okay, you kind of get me more on board.
All right, so Alex, legitimately,
I can't invest time into shit like The Flash anymore.
No,
where it's 40
exactly.
minutes an episode.
Nah,
and
that's absurd.
24 episodes a season.
that is crazy.
That's
up, Lost?
bullshit.
Um,
That's crazy.
up,
Those
Lost?
days are over. Breaking
have-
Bad when we don't need to do it.
Yeah.
You have so much more development to go with Zuko.
Exactly.
You have no idea. It's
We're-
just, and the
gets-
finale is
yeah.
so.
We're about to
You
get
can-
to that.
You can talk. You can fanboy about this too.
Yeah.
Talk about
I'm
how
not
good
gonna.
it
I'm
is.
not. I've talked about it multiple weeks. I don't need
we
to
talk about it
repeat
every week.
myself.
We
I
have-
don't need to repeat myself
Because I've
every
been
week.
watching it. We just end up talking
I think
about it
I
every
need to
week.
rewatch it.
But I think by next episode, we'll be finished
Fire
with
Nation
it.
will attack.
So the Fire Nation has attacked a lot.
I would like to see you having made a little bit of progress on it by the next time I'm
I
on the
can't
show.
promise you that.
be
We're,
addicted.
we're in our final weeks of uni. We can't promise anything
I
right
need
now.
To finish. I need to finish. Thank God you're here. I need.
Oh dear.
Alrighty.
Priorities.
Do we have
Gotta
another
watch
bit of
Seven
news?
Samurai at least twice more.
We do. Was that all of us?
Yeah.
That was all of us. Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
we're going back to movie news.
News number 2.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, we got just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Now, who here loves Oscar Isaac?
Don't love him.
I mean,
Really?
I think he's talented.
You look at that beard in Dune,
Yeah, I like his beard
Well, I haven't like.
and his curly hair.
but like that one photo of him from like the promotional photos from Dune, like there were a lot of people on Twitter questioning their sexuality over that photo.
I think
Stra-
he's fine. I mean, I was really liking him, and then he did X-Men Apocalypse.
I haven't seen that, so maybe that's
Maybe
why.
kind of
Oh,
sucked.
tough.
He was really bad in that.
Forgot that he was an X-Men. Let's
Just
ignore
ruined
that.
it.
Ignore that because Oscar Isaac has been cast in the MCU, not in a movie, but in the TV show coming to Disney Plus. He's going to be Moon Knight.
Now I
In
feel
what?
like
TV show?
apparently, Moon Knight.
oh, he's
In-
actually got his own.
okay.
Oh, okay.
now I feel like any other character, you could have cast Oscar Isaac, and everyone would have been like, "Oh, good, great, we love him." But with this character, everyone's kind of like, "Really wanted Keanu."
Yeah,
Because Keanu was tossed about a lot. He was like,
Oh, everyone get
yeah,
hyped for Keanu.
everyone got hyped for
But
Keanu.
isn't he
It looked like it was
another-
going to happen.
Was it Constant? Is that MCU? Constant?
That's DC.
DC. Okay.
old DC.
Don't think they're going to do any teen stuff.
It'd be very interesting to see what they could do with Keanu in the MCU. But Oscar Isaac
Silver Surfer.
for Moon Knight is
Ooh.
cool. Do any of you know anything about Moon Knight?
Absolutely nothing.
He's the Knight of the Moon.
So he dresses in all white. The easiest way to describe his entire character is that he's like
White supremacist.
a bit of no.
Well, dressed in all white.
He's he's like of like Egyptian like Middle East heritage
How can
type.
he be a white supremacist if Oscar Isaac is playing him?
I don't know. Maybe they went for
It's a
different.
really
maybe
problematic
they went for
role
a
for
different kind of, sick of whitewashing superheroes.
Whitewashing white
But yes,
supremacists.
Brayden, continue.
So Moon Knight, the best way to describe him is he's a guy who apparently had a run-in with a Egyptian god and has been like blessed with his powers as like Egyptian god of the moon or whatever.
Not Ra.
And not Ra.
Which one's Ra?
He's the dog man, I think, isn't he?
No, Ra's the eagle head with the sun. The
That's
one-
that
He's the
one.
god of the sun.
God,
Yeah.
Ah, so it's just Moon and Ra. Gonna be Moon
Yeah.
and Ra. Just
Moon Ra. Moon Ra Marines. No, so he gets these powers apparently. Like he's got like enhanced strength and everything. He's basically like a Batman type.
Okay.
But if you also think of him in like a James McAvoy in Split, where he's
Didn't
got,
like that
different
he's got a
sort of-
little bit of like
He's got-
mental issues,
Yeah.
and from that he gets in heightened strength and everything. But he's basically just a rich dude who like has a lot of abilities
rich dude.
and dresses in all white.
I mean,
but
alright.
he's got like mental health issues.
I mean, I don't want to be flooded with shows though. Like, when,
Yeah, a lot.
She-Hulk,
Yeah.
Ms. Marvel,
there's just gonna be heaps of shows.
One Division.
One Division.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I don't know.
There's a lot of
Hawkeye.
I couldn't I never got
Loki.
into like all the other shows that have previously been like Arrow and all that, like all those superheroes. I don't want to be
Yeah.
inundated with a shit ton now, and
I've
then
never-
in the end just not care.
Yeah,
They've never really appealed to me either, Like Marvel movies, as they came out, they were like big things.
They're
They were big, like,
huge things.
If you just make it a commodity, then it's going to
Yeah.
lose its appeal. It's going to lose its hype.
It'll be interesting to see whether they can keep hype for these things. And I think we'll only be able to tell once Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision start coming out. Because I think as they start coming out, seeing what they do for the MCU as a whole will definitely like change whether or not people are hyped for these other shows or not.
Yeah.
I think especially if they fall into the trap. Sorry, Alex. They
No,
fall
fuck
into
you.
the trap of a lot
Fucking
of
sick of
shows that
this.
overstay their welcome almost. They
Sick
do
of the
another
male voice
season.
getting drowned out in modern podcasts.
You're drowning me out.
Ah,
Definitely how that works.
They do, like they do
Anyway,
one
what I
more
want-
season, one more season, and then it overstays its welcome almost as a
nah,
TV
most
show.
of these shows are one and done.
These
Hopefully.
Marvel shows are hopefully one and
Yeah,
done.
because
Okay,
it costs
good.
like a lot of money.
You're spending whole movie
If
budgets.
it's just like the one and done, it's not going to be so bad.
Like
If,
Falcon and Winter Soldier is definitely one and done. I imagine WandaVision definitely one and
If that's
done.
the route they're taking, then I can probably
That's
get
good
on
then.
board.
On
with
board for these
a
different
bit
things.
more.
Probably like Watchmen. Watchmen was one and done.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, Mandalorian season 2 starts Friday.
Hell.
I'm keen for
Yes.
it. So next week we can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Like
No, it's just it, Mandalorian.
Okay, yeah. I'm so fucking keen on Mandalorian. This entire last 2 months has just flown by so quickly.
True.
The fact that Mandalorian is already out,
15
PS5
days
is
to
almost
PS5.
out. It's nuts.
The unboxings came out for it last night.
Oh, did they?
All the tech people uploaded their videos. Only the
This thing's
unboxing.
huge.
They're
Okay.
still on embargo for like
Actually showing off
actually
games and
game
stuff. Yeah.
like giving reviews and like the gameplay and stuff.
That's
It's
fair enough.
just
Huge.
yeah, that thing's
Mammoth.
giant compared to the PS4. I
can't
saw
wait.
the
order
photo.
in.
I can't wait.
And like all the little, you know how the
massive.
little things on the inside, like that you can tell they look like the little bumps.
Yeah.
They're actually little X's, O's, and
That's cute.
squares.
It's the best. I love it. It's such a nice little design thing.
What's next?
What's next? Alex, if you want to hit that button, get your revenge.
Nope.
Next one over.
Which one? That one?
We're here one last time from our foreign correspondents, Alex and Steph.
You heard it was done, but Alex comes back with a vengeance.
He does. He
A
does,
long
but
one.
It
Like,
was a long one.
What
He
did you
did,
watch?
Alex did ask me very politely. He said, "Please, can I have one more foreign movie?" If
And I get to choose.
yes,
But
and I
did that sell you on it enough? Did you think you had converted him?
was excited. I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna put out the flame of someone who's willing to expand his cultural horizons. So I thought, you know what? Doesn't matter. I don't care what he wanted to show me. As long as it was a foreign film and he was passionate about it, I was going to go for it.
Hell yeah.
I was lucky that it was a very good movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did
A
you?
great,
Sorry.
a
Did you- have
great,
you-
near
I-
perfect, almost movie.
There's one word that starts with an E that I need.
Endgame.
And Bill and Ted went on an adventure.
Excellent.
That could be
Excellent.
described as
An
my movie.
excellent movie.
Thank you.
What was it?
Seven Samurai.
Aha.
Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, and I'm
you
now.
talked about it last week.
Did probably
19.
good movie.
I think it was last week.
1954.
Damn.
It's the year it came out.
I'm gonna go on a bit of a binge with the rest of this guy's movies, I reckon, because
Include
it
his
was
titles
fabulous.
include Rashomon, Yojimbo, Sanjuro, The Hidden Fortress. Hidden Fortress was George Lucas's inspiration to do Star Wars, and Yojimbo was basically The Fistful of Dollars was a remake of Yojimbo.
You can
And
tell
The
Alex has been
Magnificent Seven is
doing-
the remake
And
of
Magnificent Seven is a remake of
Seven
this.
Samurai.
You can tell that Alex has been doing an assignment on this.
Yep.
This is definitely a movie. It's not short.
It is not short. It is
Clocking in
an epic.
at 3 hours and 27 minutes,
God damn.
was a long
including
one.
a 5-minute intermission in the middle.
Which we
Oh, is that-
used.
We used it.
Nice.
We used it to recap, talk, stretch our legs.
Alex
check
did tell me
phones.
that it wouldn't feel like it goes for that long, and I completely agree. It felt like maybe we were watching a 2-hour movie.
That's good.
Damn.
It's definitely, third time I watched it, so I had been around the bend with it.
I was going to
You've
say,
now
actually, having watching it
watched
3 times, you
Over
would,
10 hours. 10 hours. What? That's
Yep.
probably 11 and a half hours ish
Of this movie.
Of that movie.
Yeah.
And bloody would do another 14.
For the people who are sitting at home thinking, oh, yeah, that's a long movie. For comparison's sake, I had work today and it was shorter in time than you two watching this movie.
yeah.
And you know what? What a movie.
Goddamn.
It was
It has
really
a
good.
Now,
100%.
Steph, we've last week, Choppy talked about it.
Yep.
I want to hear your thoughts.
So my thoughts. I actually, all right. So I really liked it. I thought it was amazing, especially putting it into the time that it was made, 1954. Sorry, amazing. It looked like Alex said, if you colorized it and brought it out again today, you wouldn't think that it was made any earlier.
Just on that random tangent, I did see a AI through some new Adobe Photoshop thing that they've added. they have an AI black and white to color colorizer, and someone could legitimately just go to every single frame of this and use that AI, and it would look amazing.
I think I would love to watch it in color. I think
I don't think I would.
I would, just to give it a go.
Wouldn't
I'd love to watch
appreciate it as much.
an English dub.
Like black and white movies do add something, but I don't know. I don't think the movie used black and white to its advantage. I think that it could benefit from color, but I could be wrong. It would have to be something that I'd have to watch.
Would
first.
you say it uses movement well?
Absolutely. Alex did bring this up as well. So every shot had something moving, whether it was rain or dirt blowing, being swept away by the wind, or children running around doing something in the background. I thought it was very clever, but I didn't notice it. It was all subliminal until Alex pointed it out to me.
I also learned this from Alex.
I hated the character of Yohi, but
Hey,
this pathetic, useless liability of an old man.
he's just an old man who's constantly afraid. He doesn't do anything wrong throughout the whole movie.
He let the rice get stolen. It was his one job.
If
His
he's
one
old,
job.
Steph.
Then just don't put him in charge of anything.
He does look like if you said, "Hey, you," he'd be like,
He'd just cry.
Sorry, Steph, you stumbled upon one of my many political beliefs, which is old people being put in charge of things.
What?
Can't do it.
Can't handle. He was useless.
I think you were a bit mean. You cheered when he died.
Steph.
No,
She was
okay.
like,
I don't really-
he dies, and she goes, "Am I meant to feel bad that he died?"
I think the movie wanted me to feel bad that he died. I couldn't do it. I must
He
be
was
an
just
unpopular
a
opinion.
weak old man. He wasn't evil.
But
he was.
he was a liability. He shouldn't have been there. He
wasn't-
should not have been doing.
He wasn't
the
a real liability. Yet he let the rice get stolen, and then
They're hungry. That's like their one thing.
luckily the samurai came and gave him money, and they bought new rice.
Luckily,
Anyway, yeah, and he held his ground kind of at the end. He picked up a spear, and
it cost him his life.
but we
didn't
are
it?
not talking about the best part of the movie, are we? The character that was the best.
Yes,
It's Kikuchio,
and his butt,
yeah.
and his butt.
You get
Lots
to
of
see
butt. Lots of butt in the movie.
a lot of butt.
A lot of butt.
I'm
Because
gonna
they're
look
wearing
this up.
like the traditional sort of samurai wear where they have like almost like the male G-string
Yep.
thing going on.
Right up there.
Right up there. And these
Love it.
short little armor skirt things. Yeah. See lots of butt. Especially from those lovely ground angles.
Well, he is my favorite character of the film. I think he's the best written character as well.
I think so too.
He's the one that they really delve into his backstory, and you find out a lot about his character through different parts of the film.
I said he's a very modern man as well.
Oh,
I think
he's-
a lot of the jokes that he was cracking were very modern. And
There's a lot of banter. I think we
Yeah.
picked it up. There's a lot of banter between the Seven Samurai.
That's cool. I like that. Especially for like something
The-
that was done in the 50s in
Exactly.
Japan.
You
Like,
would not expect it at all. I mean, they don't even have that like in Westerns, for the Magnificent Seven that it's based on. They're talking and they're like poking fun at each other perhaps, but it's also scripted. Like you can tell that it's so, they speak how you would expect them to speak, but it was so like contemporary the way they were doing it in this
Yeah.
film, which
That's
I
cool.
really appreciated.
that's cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I give this 5 out of 5. I'd put it on the top 4 of my letterbox.
Really?
Yeah,
What did you give
absolutely.
it?
Not a
I
doubt.
gave it 4.5 out of 5, but it is my first watch. So maybe at another watch.
On the second watch, you do pick up more. You pick up more about is it Rikichi or Rikichi?
Rikichi.
You pick up more about the village of Rikichi and why he's full on gun ho to get the
Yeah.
what are they?
I do think it
Barbarians.
warrants another watch. I think it warrants another
Bandits.
watch. Just so we can distinguish like each character and who they are and learn more about them in depth.
Pretty
and
good. I'm
focus
pretty
on-
good at it this time. I picked up a lot more.
That's right. So
And this was the only time I've watched it in one sitting.
Damn.
Yeah.
The other 2 times broken up if I had to do a podcast.
I do think once I watch it a second time, and if that is enough for me to understand everything in the movie, and I've gotten as much as I can out of it, that'll do me for maybe a decade. Though I
Yeah.
don't think I need to watch it anymore.
I think after this year, I think you're going to be a bit.
With any
Done
movie that's
with
3.5
With
hours
foreign
long,
films, maybe.
rewatchability is.
I think it'll be a film that
strong
I go
point.
back and watch every 2 years.
Every 2
Nice, yeah.
years.
Just to appreciate, how this level of filmmaking was done back in almost 70 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think you should watch The Magnificent Seven just to see out of curiosity.
I have seen the Magnificent Seven Step.
the original.
Oh, not the Denzel Washington one.
No, not the Denzel
Yeah, I might
Washington
need
Chris
to.
Pratt one.
But I've seen the movie that was a remake of it.
I mean, they're like the two biggest stars of the 60s in America, Steve McQueen and Yul Brynner.
Sorry, Alex, you were telling us about A Bug's Life, was it?
A Bug's Life. I picked It is.
I haven't seen A Bug's Life, I don't think. Oh, wait, no, yes, I have.
I haven't seen
I
it
just
since
haven't
I was
remembered
Bug's
it,
Life
yeah.
is a remake of Seven Samurai. You can't deny it. The 7 bugs they go and bring back to the colony. So if any, we haven't even explained. I explained last week. For anyone
That's his
who's
case closed.
For anyone who's here this week,
There's 7.
Case closed.
For anyone who's new this week and didn't watch last week, why? Yeah, go back. It's about a village who bandits come and steal their shit from them, and they go, we're fed up with this, so they go into a village and they go to like a big town, and they hire 7 samurai.
So it is just
A Bug's
Seven
Life.
Samurai.
And it's A Bug's Life.
Yep. You know when Hopper comes in, he's like, I'm gonna steal your grains and shit.
Yep.
And then they're like, we need to hire help, big warriors, but they bring back the bugs,
Yep.
7 in total.
Goddamn.
All right, next.
Cinema. Hit that.
Whoa! Oh! This week in movie news.
I love
You
it.
gave a bit of extra, a bit more than I
A
would
little
have.
bit more, a little bit more.
Mine's
Now,
a bit more of a slut than I am.
everyone's favorite adaptation of the DC Comics wonderful villain, the
I
Joker.
saw this one.
Jared Leto is back, baby. That's right. Jared Leto is back,
baby.
back and better than ever. He's gonna be in not fucking Suicide Squad. He's gonna be in the Snyder Cut.
Part 3.
All I have to say about this is when I saw it, I rolled my eyes. That's literally all I have.
I'm excited.
So I'm confused. Is he not in the original Justice League
No,
at
no.
all?
Nope. There's nothing to do with
I
him.
am so
at all.
excited for him to come
Ah.
back. Yes, all right.
I have no clue what context it's gonna be under, but like, there's 4 hours of this film, and Jared Leto's gonna be in a couple minutes of that.
Because here's why I'm excited. It's Jared Leto. No. Look, was he great in Suicide Squad? No. Was he good in Suicide Squad? No. Was he okay? No. It was not good.
Lose that train of thought.
But I have a feeling that most of his good stuff was cut from the film because Suicide
does
Squad
sound
itself
like
was
it.
heavily cut down and all that.
That's fair.
And I'm excited to see what the Snyder did with him.
I'm really interested to see what they do, because for Zack Snyder himself to just go, yeah, I know how much everyone like talks shit about it and blah blah blah, and everyone says it looks stupid and he acts like an absolute madman and stuff, which fits the character. I love
almost
that
like
Zack
he's a
Snyder
Joker.
has just gone, I'm putting him in my movie, and he wasn't in it. Now he's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
great.
I'm
Like,
keen.
Jared Leto is a talented actor. So, I mean, it couldn't be...
Seen Rec Room for a Dream?
Yeah, pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucked up movie.
Have you seen Fight Club?
Yes, I've
in
seen
it.
I've seen both of them. I have seen both of them, that's right. And,
Fight Club 1 and 2.
and Dallas Buyers Club is another one.
Never seen it.
Dallas Buyers
Never
Club's
seen
a
that one.
fucking good movie.
It's really good.
Never seen it. It's about people. I know what it's about. I'm not going to act like I
Yeah.
don't know. He's in another one that's quite good. I'm not going to reveal it because I can't think of it.
Ah, yes, it's that new film coming next year called Morbius.
Ah.
Everyone's favorite Marvel.
Oh, Blade
vampire.
Runner 2049.
Oh,
There you go.
Well, there you go.
That's
See,
pretty
so
good
he
in that
has
one.
talent, and he can pick good movies. I guess Suicide Squad was just his little...
Oh, don't blame him.
I
mean,
again-
yes, maybe he shouldn't have sent used condoms and dead rats to his co-stars.
Oh, yeah, he's a method
Maybe-
actor.
but people
isn't he?
do- people do things.
Maybe there was an open that one.
He's a filthy method
Actor.
actor.
All right.
Bless him.
we moving
but
on from the
I
letter?
think that takes us over to Michael.
He did the monster mash.
Michael's Monster Mash.
Michael's Monster Mash. It's Michael's little horror. Where you at, buddy?
All right. So this was not so much horror, but leading on from homework last week,
Okay.
I watched Army of Darkness. So follow up to Evil Dead 2, picks up right where it left off. And oh boy, Alex hit the nail on the head when he said this one ramps up.
This one's wacky.
This one's
The cheese, the whack.
wacky, like catchphrase galore.
Just looking at the poster for this,
Hail to the king, baby.
it's very much so
My boom stick.
going a lot
is
further.
Boom, stick.
Wow.
Goddamn.
It looks like... The
Hey,
poster
chosen
looks like
one.
the book cover of one of those sort of erotica novels.
Those
that you'd
old
buy.
erotica novels
Yeah.
where it's like, oh yes, he's the handsome young knight who came and saved me.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell definitely turns it up in this one.
Yes.
He's definitely
More
of the
than Evil Dead.
Yeah, more of the quintessential Hollywood like action hero.
Yeah.
Hams it up.
Like it's still enjoyable. I really enjoyed like the moment where it's like the two of him.
Yeah,
And then there's
Evil Ash.
Yeah, and then there's like a part where he's got to like decide between like the three books, like which one's the actual Necronomicon.
Yep.
And you know the first one like makes it like it's a very like I'd seen this scene like like morphs his face and he goes like really long.
That's
like
right,
I'd
yeah.
seen that like frame before, like that still of that.
There
Is
are
there
a
any
lot of
comedy in it?
iconic things in
dude,
there.
Literally,
Films of the Brim.
the next book he picks up bites his hand and then he throws away and it flies back at him. Like sort of like that book in Harry Potter. It reminded me of
Oh,
the
yeah.
book in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like it was really enjoyable.
I
Funny.
love it. The scene where he has to say the words before grabbing the book so that it won't raise the army of the dead. And he's like, Kame, Buddha.
And the dude asked him, he's like, I might have not said all the correct syllables.
But I said a version of them.
God damn.
But no,
Yeah,
it
just
is.
looking at screenshots.
I recommend go watching it. Like it was
It's
a
a
good
lot
time.
of fun.
Yeah.
At the ending though, it's like when you watch Evil Dead 2 and it has a stop motion bit with his girlfriend. He's watching her outside and she's all like stop motion stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Sam Raimi went, all right, we want to grab that, but we do a lot more for the finale of this film
Okay.
because
Yeah.
it's all stop motion skeletons at the end of it,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
and they look great.
Sam
Oh
Raimi.
yeah, all the practical effects in this do look really good and hold up. What
Yeah.
was it? End of the 80s. This one was.
Yeah, this one's 89 maybe, I think.
Yeah.
Let me double check. 1992.
Two.
So there's two different endings to this one.
Oh.
And the one that
Ooh.
you saw was the one that everyone
S-Smart.
considers the S-Smart. Shop smart. Shop S-Smart.
I love, in the middle of like this medieval castle, he is like, this is my double barrel shotgun. You can get it at S-Smart for
Yeah, it's like
$100.
IL-14 and S-Smart.
and he's just like pretty much
Shop
promoting
Smart.
this shotgun. He's like with
Shop
a
S-Smart.
walnut stock in it.
Oh my God.
Blue
Yeah.
steel barrel. It's like he's just promoting this
Yeah,
gun.
and then so there's two endings. The one where he takes the 4 drops and he goes back to his time and he's just telling this chick at S-Smart his story.
I know he's telling his coworker.
He's
She
telling his
overhears it.
yeah, he's telling his coworker about the story and everything. And then the Deadite, one of them comes through a portal and tries to kill him, and he
Right.
kills it. And then he just ends with him going, "Hail to the king, baby!"
Okay,
and
yeah.
he kisses the girl, and it ends.
That's what that's from.
The other ending is that they're like, you have to take 4. If you take any more than 4, you'll be fucked up because this makes you go to sleep so you can wake up in your own time. And it's like, yeah, same thing as I got it. Don't worry, I know what to do. And he gets distracted while taking the drops. He accidentally takes 5. He wakes up in a post-apocalyptic Earth.
Oh.
And he screams, and the movie ends.
Okay.
Oops. That's a bit more morbid. That's a bit scary.
That was the original one, and they test screened it, and everyone's just like, we don't want it.
Yeah, it's like,
So I guess it's kind of similar to the way number 2
Yeah.
ended. Like he got transported like different back. Like you can't like he got
time to
just
give him
sucked
his happy
somewhere
ending.
else.
Yeah.
But like, you definitely see. I don't think you've ever seen the first one.
No, I've never seen.
So like, it's this. The second one's definitely like a bridge in tone to this one, because like this one's barely any horror, all cheese,
Yeah.
all fun. Second one is horror, cheese, and fun.
okay.
First one, yeah.
First
we talked
one's
about
just
last
all
week,
horror.
yeah. But yeah, that's what I watched.
God damn. Well,
Okay.
Great.
very nice. Ticking some more off the list of the cult classics,
Yes.
I would say.
Back more for movie news.
A little bit.
Final piece.
Whoa! Oh! This week in movie news. Wow! Movie news.
Moving you.
Movie news.
Moving you. Now this one, this is a very interesting one. This is a fresh one from today. The little old folks at Netflix. They've got some ideas up their sleeve.
Yeah, I
Is this
did
what you
quickly
sent-
throw this in last
Is this
minute.
what you sent
Yeah.
to me? All right.
Yep. This is out of absolutely nowhere. Netflix have suddenly gone, hey, we heard you like Assassin's Creed the video game. How about we give you Assassin's Creed the shows?
So
That's
my
not good.
original news in this part was that Ghostbusters 3 got pushed back again.
Oh, this is a bit more interesting than that.
All right.
I don't
So
know,
here we
this
go.
doesn't
This
sound
is.
good.
I woke up and he had sent me this
Yep.
article.
What did you think as a big avid?
I feel like Michael's
Assassin's
the
Creed
biggest
fan?
Assassin's Creed fan here.
Definitely.
You know what? I'm intrigued. I feel like you can do a lot more with a TV show than a movie.
Did you ever watch the movie?
I never saw the Fassbender movie.
Bad
at all.
but fun.
I know it's bad. And like that's why I never got around
I've got
to
a
watching
steelbook
it.
of it.
But I feel like you can do a lot because they like those games are really long, drawn out, sort of mostly open world
They're
RPG.
huge. Explore the history and explore the
So
setting.
I feel like you can definitely do a lot more. It's just going to be when they're going to set it. Are they gonna try and pander to like the original Assassin's
do you
Creed
think-
and either keep it with the like Altair with game
yeah,
one,
they're gonna
or
bring
try
in
and go
like
with Ezio into Renaissance?
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do a Ezio
Italy.
Renaissance Italy. Now, since this
that's-
is also going to include a live action show and an animated show,
Well, I didn't know that.
or it possibly
Whoa,
could
hold
have
the
that.
phone.
Oh, the phone.
Breaking
could
news,
also be
MMT
animated.
exclusive.
Now, I want round table. Pick a historical era for this Assassin's Creed series to be set.
I want to see the Renaissance Italy.
You
Like,
wanna
I want to see
revisit?
But the thing is, maybe not, because you have Brotherhood and 2,
Yep.
which I'm currently playing Brotherhood again. I don't know if you can do that in a TV show without ruining like what the games did, because those 2 is my I think is the best Assassin's Creed game.
Alex is getting
You're wrong.
grumpy.
It's 3. No, I'm kidding.
Ease
Three's definitely. I'm in the minority that like 3 the most.
Which one's that?
That's
American
the,
Revolution one.
Oh,
when
I
you
haven't
play,
played
when
that
you play,
one.
So-
Connor.
I would either want it to be American Revolution or even French Revolution.
I
Yeah.
like Unity. Apparently, that's not very good. It's the only one
No.
I've played. But
See, Black Flag's my favorite
Yeah.
game. 2 is
So good.
I think 2 is the best.
yeah.
'Cause-
2 is well loved.
But the thing is, 2 and Brotherhood kind of together, because
Yeah.
Brotherhood
They
is
need to do a samurai one.
Thank you. That's correct.
Or,
yeah.
Wait, it's
You
'cause
see, I
that's
got it.
the
I did
same
get excited over the fact that they did do like an ancient Greek one.
Yes.
I was excited when they launched that.
one. Was that Origins?
That was
Then
no,
they
that
did-
was Odyssey. Origins was
no.
Egypt.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, you know what? One set in like
They're really going for them. We
Asia,
might get
that would be
Japan.
good.
They're doing, now they're doing
There
Viking.
has
a
been
little-
one set in.
They did
Asia,
a
but
handheld game.
I think it's either that or a side scroll.
It's
Japan,
a side-scrolling thing.
or even like
and I
feudal
think a
Japan.
comic.
like or even like China, like in
China.
in like I don't know, one of the dynasties,
Yeah.
or like Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan or something like that.
it
The
would be
thing
very
is,
cool.
they just like Ghosts of Tsushima has just come out, so I
Yeah.
don't think that they're going to try and overshadow that with an Assassin's Creed in Japan.
I wouldn't mind a Tudor England either.
Ooh, you see, now that's something new as well because
they've done
we're almost getting that with
started the
Viking
industrial era England, didn't they?
Yeah, they did industrial
Victorian
era.
Do the
England.
new games even start with someone going to the what's it called? The,
Yeah, Animus.
Yeah, Animus. Do the new games even start with like a? Is
They-
it still Desmond?
No.
Desmond died a long time ago. Nolan North got put out of the job a while ago. I'm kidding. He's in every video game ever. But yeah, that Desmond, they offed him a while ago. I think it was with
If you don't
Ezio.
play, there's no Animus with Odyssey.
No, Odyssey there isn't. Oh, no.
I never played Odyssey.
I can't remember. been a
Origins
while.
and I know Origins did. Odyssey,
I don't know if Odyssey did.
I feel like there was no, there is, but it's like very, very minimal because
okay, so like-
there's a thing when they choose between whether you play as Cassandra or Alexios.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
Anyway,
yes,
I'm interested. We'll see where this goes.
we'll see whether it's any good. Also, just throwing in very quickly, did you guys see the news about the Lakeith Stanfield as a samurai movie from Netflix?
Yeah, but I like that. But I said to Alex, it's a bit confusing because I don't know. I could be completely off here, but is that cultural appropriation? Because samurais are Japanese warriors.
I don't know.
It's just a
Like
character.
that would. I just thought like, you know, in the same vein as if.
That's worth researching.
I just thought in the same vein as I don't know. I really I don't know. I could be devil's advocate here, but in the same vein as if a white person played a samurai, people would think, well,
I
it's-
mean, yeah.
Okay,
I can,
homework.
I can see where you're at.
Homework.
Homework last week. You guys set?
I
Michael
chose
said-
the original Total Recall, so ignore this sitting here. We
That's
didn't.
all I had.
We didn't watch the remake. We watched the original one. With,
Don't watch this movie.
That it was what I think
Please.
1990
Let me
with
get it up.
Arnie in it.
Arnold and
Yeah,
Sharon
1990.
Stone.
And
Exactly
Sharon
right.
Stone.
Let's face it, Sydney. Your mother is no Sharon Stone.
Now,
That's Scream.
I
Yes.
only like relearnt that this was what was set for homework recently. Steph hasn't watched the homework.
We did.
I did.
I saw it a long time ago, so I watched a refresher on it. I watched a quick refresher in about like 20 to 30 minutes. He gets hit in the balls a lot.
Yeah.
Like a
Sharon
lot.
Stone kicks him in the balls a lot.
Yeah. No, but you see, I like what this film was going for. I'm not a huge fan of Arnie as an actor.
Ooh,
I love
Arnie.
I love his one-liners
Arnie.
because they are quintessential.
The I Want a Divorce was good.
I like there was quite a few that had popped up, and it's just like, oh, heard that one before. Heard that one
I think
before.
this and Commando and obviously Batman and Robin are his most one-liners in the movie.
Yeah.
Predator? Huh?
Oh, I know.
Predator.
I thought when you were listening, I meant like famous one-liners.
Yeah, no, the most he does in the movie, I think it's this Commando and
Batman Robin.
Batman and Robin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen the remake, so I
have.
had nothing
I
to
also
compare it to.
have.
I enjoyed this movie. I gave it a 4.
Nice.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the setting. It was a bit convoluted, but I liked how it wrapped around. Like you thought, oh, he's the good. He used to be the good guy, you know.
Yeah.
And then you find out, nah, he was a bad guy. But then he chooses to still be the good guy.
I had a lot of fun with this.
It is a very
first time
fun
I
movie.
thought it was just a fun.
I thought I loved the taxi driver.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say 80s, but 1990s, so not 80s.
But it harkens on that 80s nostalgia because it was made in the 80s.
So yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a fun action movie. I love Arnie, one of the better Arnie movies too out there. He does a lot of shit. I thought he's quite good.
He does. There is a lot of action in this film.
I
Like
thought
so many shootouts.
I thought it was really cool. I think it's only rated M. Is it only rated M?
I don't know.
If
I presume so.
They say F. I mean, well, it's like I think it's in the category with Die Hard 1, where it's like in America it's R, but here it's M.
Yes, it is R18
Yeah, in America.
in America.
Here I think it's only M.
It definitely is only, and there's not like blood or.
There's
You'll get a
there's blood.
third boob. That's the
There's
one
no
thing.
third boob.
The one thing people know from Total Recall.
There's 3 titties. Anyway, yeah. So like, I think there is some swearing, there is some blood. It's more the Die Hard route where it's like here it's just them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought the movie was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Kept me hooked. I was in it.
It wasn't over like it was just under 2 hours, I think.
I thought it went for a little long at the end. But little, I mean 5 minutes too long.
Yeah.
Just cut it a bit.
Yeah, no,
Trim the edges.
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a fun movie. I thought if I paid to go see it, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah, I understand why people like refer to it so much because like as like a quintessential 80s 90s like big sci-fi action movie,
Yeah.
like with your like big muscle bound hero one-liners and shit, like it very much hits on all those marks.
Well, there we go. Brayden, it is your turn to choose.
It is my turn to choose. I completely forgot it was my turn to choose, so I'm going to quickly choose something. Here we go. Okay, everybody, we're going through my list. There's a lot of...
Someone's microphone's doing it.
Yeah, I know. It's making that weird little hissing thing. I don't know whose it is, but we'll get there. You know what? Let's all watch. You know what? Let's watch it. It's, you know what? Halloween is this weekend. I think we all need to watch a Halloween movie. I'm going to try and find a Halloween movie quickly to watch.
Well, while he decides that, shall we wrap up while he decides
Let's wrap
that?
up the show.
You tell people where they can find us.
You can find us over at Patreon, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify.
You're making it hell for you.
Fuck, what else are we on, Michael? Stitcher, I'm pretty sure we're on that.
Any
we also-
podcasting service.
Any podcasting service, I guarantee you 85% that we are there.
Go add Michael on Facebook.
Go follow Michael on Facebook, stalk him.
And Michael.
Just Michael, not us. We won't accept you. Michael might. We also do have a Facebook group if you want. While you're there following Michael, might as well follow our group. Also, Twitter and Instagram, we're on there. And then from there, you can find our own respective Instagram handles. And Brayden, you found one?
I have.
Good. Go for it.
I believe it is on the wonderful hit service Disney Plus.
No, I'm not watching Halloween Town again.
No.
Is Witches on Disney Plus?
We are not watching,
Not watching
Halloween
Hocus
Town.
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Now, 1 second. I just need to double check and make sure. I believe it is.
I thought we were going to get a good horror movie, and then you fucking send us a Disney Plus.
Nah, you know what? We're watching Hocus Pocus. Because none of you have seen it, and it's Halloween.
Well, there we go.
Try to actively avoid this movie my
Nah.
whole life.
Hocus
Alrighty.
Pocus. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
Whole copper week.
Well, there we
couple
go.
weeks detention. To not to watch it.
All right.
You still got to watch it. You still got to watch it though. That's the thing.
I was always a bad student, guys.
This is your fault. You're the one who.
No, you
instigated
weren't.
this
You were a
whole-
good student. I'm a bad student.
At uni, I was. At school, I was not. Anyway, I'm Alex,
I'm Michael.
I'm Steph.
I'm Brayden.
and we're out of here.